Oh, good morning. Well, YouTube decided to put up a new screen thing that you answered the questions for and put all your things in before you go live. And I hadn't seen it yet. And of course, I was running late. And so here I am learning something new. I'm so sorry. What a crazy morning. That's okay, because that's the way we roll, right? Well, good morning. I see Ravini is on here from way far away, and I guess she must be on vacation, and everybody's up and like beat me here. It's crazy. How's the sound? Is it okay? I have a new fan at my feet. I have to learn to live with this new fan. It's very quiet, and it's right here, but don't crochet with the fan at your feet. Yesterday I was editing and doing, putting up the new addictions video, and my yarn went right in the fan and boom, and it pulled, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I'm like carrying this fan out with yarn all twisted in it, and I says, Doug, he goes, one of those, don't do it. I hope everyone is ready for a new live, exciting day today. We have a finishing of the Claire cowl. Oh yeah, by the way, Claire's wearing the cowl. I told her neck is too short. I mean, look at that. Okay, well, we'll just have to steal it off of her and show you. So we'll be drawing a winner for that make-along. That was a knit make-along. And the winner was going to get a whole set of Deb Murray stitch markers. And if you haven't seen them, I'm going to show them to you one more time, because that winner is going to get them. And they're also going to get a really nice skein of the buttercream from Joann's. This is a beautiful yarn. It is perfect for this Claire cowl. It is a 6 bulky, and it has a little bit of alpaca in it, so it's got halo, and 80% acrylic. But if the winner can't have wool, I will definitely replace that with a bulky 6 that's acrylic. We'll find out who the winner is now, and then oh, Evelyn, darn it. Well, we're going to do it again, and then we're going to do it in a 5 bulky next time. So I put everybody's name in the wheel, and wow, 29 people here. Don't forget, I missed the chat a lot. I just want to remind people that I do miss the chat. So don't get upset with me. There are 8 entries for this. Knitting Cows usually don't have that many, but this is a crochet channel, so I get it. But I do the knitting channels or the knitting cows because I'm trying to learn how to knit, and I know you are too. So we're going to go ahead and draw a winner for this and end this cowl. I have a very exciting cowl to start. We're going to crochet the next one. Of course we are. We'll find out who the winner is and see if they're here today. Have to have a United States address anytime you enter in any of the prizes. Anything on the show today, you do have to have that. I would like it if you were a member of the channel, a creator here. I can't read it. Let's see what it says. Teresa Harp. That is our winner for Deb's stitch markers. Oh my gosh. I don't have another set of them, so that is going to be all gone. So those are Teresa's, and congratulations to Teresa. Just get a hold of me, and we'll send them right out to you. I suppose I should go right on and talk about the new make-along. This was difficult. What I wanted to do was I wanted to do something that included halo. Why? Because it's coming up to be my birthday. And if I start it now, I can go through my birthday, and then you guys can make something that includes halo. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge you to do a shawl. It is going to be a shawl make-along. But you can pick any shawl that you would like. If you would rather do the one that I'm going to do, I picked a new shawl that I hadn't done before, and it is a fiber flux shawl, and it's called the Gelato Shop shawl. Deb's going to go ahead and link that right now so that you have that link if you want it. But you can do any shawl you want as long as you follow these two little important things. You take and pair up something with halo with something that doesn't have. And I'm going to give you an example of that right now. So this was hard. I had so many choices, but I didn't have a lot of halo to choose from. So I picked this mohair. Now, I do have a couple skeins of this. This is a mohair. You don't have to use a mohair. You can use anything with halo as long as it's thin enough to pair up with something. So this is a mohair, and it is bright orange. And this is where I had the problem to try and find something that would go with it. But then I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna pick something, and then when I pair it up, it's gonna be crazy, right? So I picked. You ready? I picked this. Now this is discontinued because I got this at AC Moore, and it's a Stitch Studio by Nicole. But I figured if I use something with this crazy color, right? And then I paired it with the orange halo, that we would get something we have no idea what it's going to look like. So that is why I'm challenging you to do something like this. Out of the box, completely, you don't know what's going to look like. But if if you're not into halo, well, then maybe this isn't the challenge for you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that Gelato Shop shawl. And what it is, it's a corner to corner. So because we're having to do something, like I'm going to use an eye hook because my yarns are not real thin together. They're going to be a 4 and a 1. So I'm going to use an eye and try and get this this to work with an eye. If I can't, I might have to jump up to a J, but we'll see. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 whole skeins of this and the mohair, and then I'm going to just keep doing this corner to corner. Now what it is she shows you how to do the corner to corner, and you just keep going out, and then when I guess when you run out of yarn, you're done, because you're not going to go back in. You're just going to do the increases. So any shawl, any pattern, as long as you can add some halo. So yes, it's wide open for everybody to be creative as they can be. So what I'm going to do is when I get done, or when I run down to almost gone, I'm going to do a border on mine, because I don't think Jennifer at Fiberflux does a border on hers. I haven't completely watched the whole video yet, but we will see. Now, if you're interested in doing this make along, those are the parameters for the yarns. Basically any yarn, but you have to pair them together. So choosing a yarn that's already got halo and then that's it, that's kind of cheating. So you do need to have 2 yarns held together. And as long as I can see the halo, you're good. We're going to run this through my birthday. So your finish has to be by September 5th. We will draw a winner on the live September 5th from the post that I put in the Facebook group. Lori says, if I'm planning on frogging it, maybe I better start with a bigger hook first. Well, I'll do a little swatch, okay? And I won't be frogging the swatch. But, okay, so through September 5th, what do I have for a prize? Well, have you seen the addictions video yesterday yet? If you haven't, then I will let you know that I did pull out one of the project bags to use in this make-along. So I'm going to put this yarn down. Obviously, I haven't started mine yet. Usually I have started it, but so that is the make-along. I do need to show you my cowl, though, in a minute. Just in a minute. So the prizes are going to be this project bag. This will be for this new shawl with halo. And it'll be this project bag from Nancy. And inside I put, you can use latte cakes, but you have to pair it with another yarn. Any yarn with halo. And yes, just pair it so you have some colors going on. And okay, so that is the choice of yarn that I picked out for the winner. This is a shawl in a ball. So we're doing shawls for this make along. This is a very cool colorway, and this is where I had my, I don't know which one I want to pick. So I had chose this yarn out, set it aside. It is the Zen Azalea colorway. It has yellows and it's really, really pretty. And I was going to pair it up with the orange. But then I thought, is that too much orange? But it would give it that soft, feel of the two together. So if the person wants to get the orange mohair with this, that is the winner, I will add it in. And I'm also adding in one of the new stitch markers, which is the new Navajo one. That one has the open, what is that called? The lever back. It has a lever back, so you can use it for knit or crochet. And it has the colorways of the Navajo, like the turquoise. And so that'll be on the skein. You'll get this skein, the bag, and the stitch marker for the winner of the new shawl make-along. If you wanted to have the mohair, I will send that too, because I have an extra one. So now I neglected to show you my cowl because Claire stole it. So I'm going to show you it now. So my Claire cowl that we just finished was approximately 12.5 inches tall, and it was 60 stitches knitted on 13 millimeter needles, and I knit it with 3 knit, 1 purl. But if you turned this inside out, you would see the opposite. Isn't it gorgeous? And this was done in the Lush Alpaca from Loops and Threads. This is a six bulky with lots of halo, and it is definitely a pretty color. This one is 86 yards of purple, just says purple, violet. And that is what I had left of 2 skeins. Now I know I have a 3rd skein around here somewhere, and I wanted to give away the 3rd skein and this, but you know what? I can't find it. I have no idea where it is. So I was going to put this on today and see what it looked like. And I'm thinking, what am I, crazy? It's really, really hot in here. But it is going to be one of those that you can fold over completely. And a few of the girls that did it in a 5 bulky. And yeah, so it came out really, really, really soft. And I really kind of like it. I will be putting it up for sale in my Etsy shop. And I'll be taking some of these and taking them to the craft fairs for this. But it just seems like a great way to practice knitting. And it's a quick project that you can have quick satisfaction. And I'm going to be doing a 5 bulky. Yes, there's too many things in this room. Yes, there is. All right, so like I said, I only used about half, so 120 something. So if you have anything with a 6 bulky with, say, 130 yards on it, it's going to be plenty. So 1 skein, you don't know what you're going to do with it, make one of those. However, if you have some left over, you could make a hat to match, because I found a pattern for a 6 bulky hat pattern, and it was like 40 stitches and 45 stitches, I think it was. And boom, and I did, if anybody wants that hat pattern, I'll link it below, but I can't remember who it was right off the top of my head. It's been a couple months. You can do it with 1 skein, yes, but that one happened to be about 120 yards, and these come in 86 yards. So this is what I had left over. So I'm trying to catch some of the comments in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and start our jewelry giveaway today. I've been giving away paparazzi jewelry on my lives, and today is a necklace day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show 2 necklaces, and each necklace comes with a free pair of earrings. And oh, okay, let's change that. This one not only has a pair of earrings, it also has a matching bracelet. So it's your lucky day. I have a 2-piece set here. So it's 3 pieces. Maybe I won't even show the other one. I'll just show the 1 3-piece set. So what we normally do is we mark the chat. That is, Deb marks the chat. Deb is my right hand and my left hand. And what she does is she marks the chat. She moderates that everyone has 1 comment, and your comment today will be the necklace, because you don't have a choice. So today's necklace is a medium length 3-bar with pink beads. It's a silver color with pink beads. There's 3 strands, but it only starts about here. So that's going to be a shorty. There are pink beads, and there is a chain extender. Then you have a set of earrings to match. They are wire, and they have lead and nickel free pink earrings with the little bead. And then there's the bracelet to match, and it's exactly the same. So that has a little bit of a chain extender on that. And you're going to get your pink beads with 3 ropes of chain. So that is what the paparazzi giveaway is today. All you have to do is comment now and say necklace, and only comment once. And after a minute, Deb will close that with another mark. She'll go back, draw a winner, and let us know who that winner is. And I will try very hard to check that and announce the winner's name. Doesn't always work that way. Okay, well, I had some finishes from yesterday. Now, one of the things that I finished was not yesterday, but I thought, you know, not everybody watches the Addictions and not everybody watches the live. So if I show something more than once, it's okay, right? So I just wanted to show, I did make a new towel. It is a Gnome topper towel. There's his nose. It's hidden in there this time. It's a Cactus Towel that says, "Can't touch this," with a button on him from my friend Stephanie, from Stephanie's Yarn Escape, and that was a cactus button. So I made it with the cotton ice cream yarn, and I should have did it just a hair longer. So like I said, when you're doing this, you can add a few rows, take a few rows back, depending on how heavy your yarn is, and it's fine. So that was one of my finishes. I have to tell you that I finally got a square done, and I brought it out today. So I did it yesterday. The links for both the patterns that I used will be below. So I started out with the Victorian square, granny square from Creative Grandma. Started out with that, and I finished that whole entire square. So I used a 3 light, a basic, let me see. It's a big twist I got from Joann's. So I used the yellow, the lavender, and the white. Okay, so I finished that square. It is 8 inches, and the last 2 rows of this Victorian square are where you take 2 colors and you make a stripe around the square. I didn't choose to do that. I chose to do it in a solid. And then after that, I did a single row of crochet around to make it the 8 inches. And then I thought, you know what? I'm not done yet. I've got to bling it up a little bit. So I went to a video by Nastasia, and it's called the Crochet Pansy. And she uses a bulky, or not a bulky, but a regular 4 worsted. And so I wanted my pansy to be a little bit smaller. And so we're using the 3 light and an F hook, I ended up with a pansy that was a lot smaller and could fit in my square better. So there is my finished square with a little bit of bling. Perfect for this representation of my channel. So if you are interested in that square, I will put the links below after the live is over with, and you can make it one too, because I think this alone would make a beautiful blanket. I really think that would be cute. You know, every square having like a pansy on it. But you know, you could do them alternate. You could do like where the purple is, do the yellow and change so your squares are a little bit different. So our winner is for the necklace is HD. Handmade Designs. Congratulations, HD. Hope you like this one. Yeah. Okay, so what else are we doing today? That was on my, okay, let me think now. I did that. Wow, not a lot of things to talk about. Well, that's because it's already 25 minutes in. So what did I expect? I was probably not thinking I was going to be that far into it. Yeah. Okay. Which means that we probably should think about doing our D-stash from Christi's closet. You guys are all here for that, right? 36 people? Wow. Huh. Okay, so I hope that that I remember to put those links in. I'll write them down so today's D-stash. I have a choice here. I like giving choices. Okay, sorry. This yarn, a lot of people call Hellspun. And I don't care what company makes it, they're all the same. And I thought, oh, you know what? Let's have some fun with the Hellspun. So I have a Yarn Bee Fireside out here. And I also have a Stitch Studio by Nicole out here. You can tell I did some deep stash diving on this one. Deb is going to mark the chat. We're going to give away a D-stash from Christi's Closet right now. You have to be live. You have to have a United States address. And, you know, you have to comment Hellspun after the mark. So go ahead, Deb. Let's let them know that they can choose the Fireside. So you're going to put in the Fireside. Colorway is a beige. No, it's called meringue. So you know what it is. It's definitely a Hellspun. So you've got to pick your color, though. So you're going to pick your beige or Stitch Studio by Nicole, which is Cooling Wind. They're both very, very similar in that they have that twist. And it kind of bunches up. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick your color. Sorry about that. We jumped ahead so quickly. So you've got your choice of the Stitch Studio by Nicole and Cooling Wind. And I should have got that. This is 100% acrylic, this one. The Fireside is 97% acrylic and a little bit of polyester. So there's no wool in these. And I'm going to go ahead and throw in one of my new stitch markers. And this one is a butterfly. It is pink. And it has a lobster claw as. So this one is a Progress Keeper. So that is your choices today. So you got the Cooling Wind or the meringue or the cream. And we'll see who gets that. And I'll put that little butterfly right on the skein of yarn that. So yesterday's addictions video was quite long. I really am happy that most of you watched the whole entire video. It is a really nice thing that Nancy did by adopting me. She is definitely my fairy yarn mother. I am going to slowly use a few things from that box for make-alongs. And, you know, here and there. Also, we drew a random pineapple make-along winner, and that was Tina Brenning. So congratulations to Tina on that. She got she has a nice little prize coming. And I drew a new addictions video winner from 68. And that person gets a spot in the brackets. Go ahead, Deb. Mark the chat. And good morning to those joining us. We have 40 in the room now. If we hit 50, we give away a stitch marker that Deb made. So we'll find out who that winner is in a minute. Now, I'd like to introduce this new book that I got in the mail. And I have a subscription to this. I don't remember when or where I got it, but it is Vogue knitting. And I got it in the mail yesterday. And I have, I think, received this 2 other times. But they're so far and in between that I don't remember if I paid for it or where the heck I'm getting it. So I haven't been asked to anyway, I have no idea where I bought this. But anyway, it is a Vogue knitting book, and I have not looked at it. So I thought I'd flip through it real quick with everybody. And there's a lot of ads in here, like Rowan yarn ads for their yarn and things like that. But so far, I don't know how many these are going to be. Like, there's another ad, and there's a sweater. So I don't know. 30 entries, she says. Right, Deb. So I have, like I said, I haven't looked at it. But there's a lot of ads, and one of them is that mindful set. Someday, I might. Yeah, you can draw a lot of inspiration from any magazine. I remember when I used to get the Hirschner's magazine when I was like 30 years ago. And every time I got it, I would actually look at the plastic canvas pictures because you could pick out the pattern right out of the book, because if you did plastic canvas, you just knew, you could count the stitches. And it's like, you gave me the pattern. There's a lot of articles I'm just flipping through, and I'm not seeing anything. And then all of a sudden, I find this sweater. And I'm thinking, is that just an article or is the sweater here? So I don't think it is. So I'm just going to keep flipping. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to bring this book out because I'm not seeing anything interesting. Okay. What is this? Wow. It looks like an article again, but look at this. And I'm thinking he might be the designer. Look at that scarf. It is gorgeous. You have, Evelyn, you have a couple of the Mindful Needles separate? I didn't know you could buy them separate. I'll have to look into that. I can't tell what they're doing, but there's a whole bunch of just random pictures and yarns, and I think that's the colorway of the year. And I don't know what's going on here in this book. I probably shouldn't have brought it out, huh? Oh, look at this one. See, now this one's totally different too. Granny D won the yarn. Oh, congratulations, Granny D. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't forget, you have to send a message if you've ever won anything to my email or my instant messenger is the best place. Look at this sweater though. Oh yes, that is gorgeous. It's even what do they call that? Where a guy and a girl can wear the same sweater. They have size is inclusive for all sizes, must be. It is gorgeous. And it seems like you must do those panels separate. Yeah. Okay, so wow, they've got another cowl. I don't think Granny D's won anything in a while on my channel. This is a beautiful scarf. Yepper. Oh yes, this one's nice. See, there are some items in here. They put a lot of pictures in this book, so you can see all the different ways to wear it. This one is really pretty. There's some extra stitches changed, so there's a seam like down the back that makes, I don't know, it's different. Oh my goodness, look at this. Bad picture, right? Dark sweater on a black background, but that one over there is a little bit lighter. It's the same sweater. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, look at the cabling. So yes, this definitely is an advanced book. Vogue knitting is advanced, but you know, we figure we've got to look at something to get our juices flowing, and whoop, I guess the whole entire thing has cabling except for right here. Oh, look at this one. Texture and detail. It's just something to wear over something else. Very pretty. And then she has more of the traditional. That's pretty. They separate the patterns from the pictures, so I can't tell you what they're using. Oh yeah, they do say. Sorry, I should have looked at that. Here is a beautiful one. Look at that. That would be one I would like to wear to work. Absolutely. There's another picture of that stitch work. Very nice. Oh yes, a turtleneck style in that olive green color. Look at all the cables on that. They all have a lot of different stitches to learn, don't they? Oh my gosh, see, this is full of sweaters this time. It's because it's the fall book. So they're getting ready for Rhinebeck and the sweater weather and all that. All right, so she's got socks on in this one. So there's a sock pattern, and that does have a really fancy pattern on them. And then she's got this one. Oh, wow. All kinds of color work on that one. Someday. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just look at that. There's no color work, but talk about fancy. And then this one. That one has beautiful fall stripes and color work. That's nice. I like that a lot. I don't know if it's hard to match up the stripes when it goes across. I don't know. But I'm sure it's not easy. Very, very nice. So that is that book. I am not going to give this book away today, but I did want to show it to you. Do we have enough time to look at another one? I think we do. I got a book in yesterday's box from Nancy, and it's a crochet sweater book. And I thought if we had enough time to go through it today together, we would. I will be giving away brochures on today's show, not this book. That starts right out with a picture of some crocheted fisherman sweaters in that Aran colorway. I made a couple of blankets in that, but I have never made sweaters in that. And that looks like they're using 4 medium. They are quite heavy. Here's a vest and another sweater. Morning, everyone joining us. Lacey is new to the live and says that we have as much time as you have. You know what? She shouldn't say that because she doesn't know me. I'll be here all day gabbing, right? I'll pick up my crochet and start that shawl with y'all. Just had to say that. I'm not anyway a Southerner, but it's just cute. Look at this one. It's busy. Don't you think that one's busy? Nightingale Crochet says she has a whole tote full of fisherman's wool. Huh. This one is done in green and gray. So it's got little shells all through it. It's very pretty with the shells. I wonder if it's light. Where's the yarn choices? It goes right into, oh, here it is. Garden DK. So it is a light. But they're using 100% wool? Wow. Wow, I would not have expected that. The one vest here that I passed over real quick is there's not a description yet because the introduction of the book started, so they were just pictures. But I think that as we get in, this is the first pattern, and as we get in, we'll see that shawl or that vest again. Wow, look at this one. It's just plain white, but look at the bottom. Has a little fancy lace. Looks almost like granny squares at the bottom. Yeah, they do motive, yeah. Huh. Again, I don't see, oh, here it is. Materials is the light worsted weight 100% cotton in this white one. Oh, look at an oversized nubby cardigan, it says. That one I like. She's got pockets. This one is done in worsted weight, a little bit of wool. So that's a worsted weight one. And like she said, it's called nubby. I don't know if you can see, but there is a pattern stitch here with a little bit of, almost looks like what we do in washcloths, where we have a raised stitch on the back side, so it shows a bump on the right side. But I'm just guessing. This one's called the Nautical V-neck pullover. Check it out. Isn't it pretty? That is cool. It's got V stitches in white standing up, looking like they go 3 rows down. They are using a Patons cotton DK worsted. Okay, you can have, sorry, but you can't have a cotton DK and then call it a worsted. So what they're doing is they're saying it's a lightweight worsted. Okay, I gotcha. It's 100% cotton. I probably wouldn't do that in cotton, but yeah, that's cool. All right, so then we have a color block pullover. This one has a high neckline. Kind of pretty. Use 3 colors of your choice, and they are using Patons Decor, which is a worsted weight. It has a little bit of wool in it. And it has that color periwinkle. I like that. Here's a new vest, variegated summer vest. There's our orange. We're going to be using orange. Well, I am. I just figured that would make a great shawl for the fall if I use the orange. So this one is done in a bulky weight, but yet again, 100% cotton. There, look at the choice of buttons that she, I don't think you can see them. They're round and they have like little dots in them. It just stands out like on a variegated colorway. It's very strange. Almost like she had a hard time finding them. Here's the Fisherman style pullover that's on the front. And they did use a Lion brand woolies. So they used the acrylic and wool blend. And they used the worsted weight. So that is that Fisherman's one with the cables. And there's some, what do they call those? The poofs. There's a close-up of it. They have where you gather your 3 stitches together and then close it and make a poof. I always have brain fade when I get on the camera. I'm sorry. Oh, I love this one. Delicate summer jacket. Check that out. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. This one is done in Coax & Clark's Luster Sheen. I remember Luster Sheen. It was a fingering weight yarn. I made a baby sweater in that Luster Sheen once. I don't think you can get it anymore. But yeah, that would be a lightweight fingering weight. Ooh. Guess who just got some lightweight fingering weight? Enough to make a sweater. Okay, well, I'll think about it. Yeah, I will definitely think about that. Interlocked triangles jacket. Here's the one that's on the cover. Isn't it cool? Look at those buttons. Okay, what are they used for this one? Barocco's mohair classic bulky weight. Mohair and wool and nylon. Burgundy, gold, pumpkin, and a color called Loden, which would be the green. Oh my gosh. Burgundy, gold, pumpkin. There's still 2 colors on here, not just, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Loden would be the green. Huh, look at that chart. Okay, dainty mesh vest. Look at that one. Very dainty in a lavender color. I'm going to guess what kind of yarn that one is. Coates & Clark Luster Sheen fingering weight. Yep. Huh. She's got little tiny rose buttons. There's a rose stem on the buttons. I don't think that you can see. Maybe. This one is called Chenille Align Tunic. Very dark. Seems like there is a couple of different stitch patterns on there because you can see through some of it and not the other. This is done in Chenille Sensations. It's a heavy worsted weight. That's nice. It's got a little bit of puffy sleeves on it. Breezy Summertime Cardigan, done in Lily Sugar and Cream, sport weight, 100% cotton. Little hearts. I showed this in yesterday's video. I love that. That is beautiful. I'm sure you have lots of ends to weave in. She's got some triangle, bleh. triangular buttons on that one. Here's a close-up. That is pretty. I love hearts, so that is nice. Yeah. Okay, the waffle stitch pullover. We've done the waffle stitch and other things. I'm sure it's a yarn eater. That is a beautiful sweater. And this one is using Plymouth's Encore worsted weight. Has a little bit of wool in it, but you don't have to do that. They do put a zipper in that one. There's a zipper. So that would be a technique that would be new. Here's a close-up of the zipper. Nice collar on that too. Melinda's textured short-sleeved cardigan. Ooh, I like this one too. That one's cute. That would look great in like a speckle. A white speckle. Let's see what they're using. Patan's Cotton Decay, the lightweight but 100% cotton. All right. Next one is the tweed striped cardigan vest. This one is using Woolies again, Line Brand's Woolies. This book was The Fun to Make Sweaters for All Seasons by Melissa Liebman, Crochet with Style. And it is copyrighted by the Taunton Press in 2000, so it's not that old. Okay, so let's see what the next one is. The Lilac Peekaboo Pullover. Oh, that's cute. Anything in lilac's cute, right? This one is done in Codes and Clark's Luster Sheen. That was, like I said, that was a nice yarn. They have a little fancy border on that one. Bobbles and Ribs. The bobble, that's what it was. See? All I had to do is keep reading, and boom, there's your answer. So here's one with only bobbles and ribs. That's nice, too. It has a real high collar. You don't have to do it as high, I'm sure. That is done in the Line Brand's Woolies also. Tropical Shell. Ooh, look at that one. Just a summer top. It looks like orange, yellow, and green. And this one is called, or the yarn anyway, is called Taki Stacy Charles Cotton Classic. It's a sport weight, 100% cotton. It's a little loud, Doug. Hang on. I got it. I'm going to have to shut the door. Doug. Okay. Sorry about that. Guess that life, you know. All right. So the casual blazer is, oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Casual blazer. I think you could do it without the bobbles, really, but this one has beautiful leaf buttons on it. Like take a look again. Leaves. They find some really nice buttons in these books we can't find. But if you go on Etsy, you can find a lot of buttons. This one's done in, you guessed it. Ready? Homespun. Okay, well, let's go on. It shouldn't be too much. Oh, this citrus pullover is very similar to the other one, just a little bit bigger. Nice sleeves, a V-neck, beautiful. And this one is done in that Cotton Classic Sport Weight again. I don't think you can find this yarn, but that's okay. The Sport Weight, they are using chartreuse and persimmon, bright yellow, and orange. Beautiful. There's a little dressy chenille. Oh yeah, this is okay. So this one is called, okay, Chenille Sensations again, heavy worsted weight. Lion brand yarn. A lot of Lion brand yarn, I find they come out like a fad and then they go away and you can't get them again. So, Clusters and Lace cardigan. There's another lacy one, white. Okay, let me see here. What do we got? JCA Reynolds Sedona Sport Weight 100% cotton. Just plain white buttons on that one, but again, that V triangle edging again, the same type of edging. Is everybody excited about the new shawl make-along? I hope so. One more autumn pullover. Here we go with the bobbles again. Pretty colors though. A nice striped autumn. Let's see, real high neck again. Real high neck. And Coates and Clark's Red Heart Soft. And Coates and Clark's was one of the ones that they bought out up at Yarnspirations, I believe. So that would, if they still even carry something like that name, I don't know. But the colors are gorgeous. They have rust, gold, yellow, and green. Anything more in here? I'll go over it again before we close up for the day. I'll go over the make-along one more time. This sweater is very, very delicate edging. I like that. Has daisies for buttons. Coates and Clark Luster Sheen. Oh my gosh, check out the daisy buttons. And that pretty lace edging for the button placement. That is pretty. I could use that one too. Oh gosh, fingering weight is perfect for that. Oh my gosh. It has pockets. That's an idea. I'll put a bookmark in here. Something. I don't know. I don't have one. Okay, so the last one. Oh, that is the last one. It's the last one in the book. So that is interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to give a bundle of patterns away today because I don't want to give this book away. Sorry, guys. The pattern bundle will be the choices that you'll get the whole bundle. I did go to Hobby Lobby and I go to Michael's, and what I do is I pick up 3 and 4 of these every time I go, and then I put them in a little collage and give them away to you guys. So the first one in the pack is Michael's Cowl. It is a knitted one. The second one is also a knitting pattern, and then inside is a crochet one. So you get both. The third one has a hat and a scarf and a pillow and a sweater. I don't know how they could stick all of this in here, but they did. Okay, the crocheted scarf, knitted sweater, okay. What happens now is Deb is going to mark the chat, and you're going to comment whatever you want to win this little crochet and knit pack bundle. There's a blanket one. They have the Waves blanket, and there's a crochet version of that. And then they have a knit by knit on the back. So there's 4 really cool brochures that I put together to give away now. So all you have to do is comment below whatever you would like. You get the whole entire, all of them if you win it. So now what we'll do is, brochures is good, yeah. what we'll do is we'll go over the make along one more time. This is number 16. It's the shawl with halo make along. It is for my birthday, so it runs through September 5th. What day is my birthday, you ask? September 1st. We are doing a shawl. I'm doing a pattern that if you want to do it too, that's great. And the post for this will be in my Facebook group. So if you're not a member of my Facebook group, you need to do that. You go over to the Facebook group, you'll click on the announcements tab. All the make-alongs going on will pop up, and you will enter in a finished project by September 5th, and then I will give away a nice little package that I put together for making this shawl. I'm going to be making mine with some Stitch Studio by Nicole in this gorgeous colorway called, I forget what this is called. I don't think I told you. Mystic Waves was the kind of yarn it was. It does have a little wool in it. I have about 400 yards of it. And the colorway is called Samba. And I'm mixing it with a mohair I got from Hirschner's. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? If you're still here and you are still talking about those brochures, I'm going to throw in a skein of this mohair right now with those brochures to the winner so they have some mohair to use. How's that? Can't tell me that I don't change up my channel and do what I want to do. You know, so hey, if you haven't entered and you're still here, make sure you write in brochures because I'm going to throw in this halo. I've got enough of it to share with you. So go ahead and put in the word brochures so you get in here. Yeah, just put in the word brochures. It's still going. You'll get the brochures and the halo yarn. So that is this last giveaway. And please, if you're ever interested in helping me with any shipping, you can click on the super chat or the super sticker and throw me a little bit of love that way, and I'll use it for shipping on all of my giveaways and make-alongs and all that stuff. I know it's getting late. I'm 3 minutes over, but it's important. We got to give this stuff away here. Deb's going to go ahead and mark the chat and go back, and she's going to come out here with the winner in just a moment. And I'm going to open it up to ask me anything within reason. So if you have any questions about the make-along, now's your chance. I'm watching the chat for the first time today. I have no idea what I missed in the chat. None at all. I just keep on gabbing, right? Thank you, Frida, for letting them know to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. I've got some crocheting to do today, definitely. If you use Pipsqueak, yeah, I guess that would work. Yep. But you can't use just Pipsqueak. You got to pair it with something. Is this my first time using mohair? Yeah, I guess you probably could say it's my first time pairing two yarns together. Yeah. I have used ice yarns where it's already paired for you, like in this month's yarn from Ice that I'm using for the hats and more hats. I have it started, and you have 2 strands of yarn in this skein already wrapped up for you. One is definitely a halo, and one is a twisted marled. So between the two, you come out with a very interesting yarn. And it is hard to see the stitches a little bit. I'm using a J. So this is making a beautiful halo. Halo! It is very, very soft. And this does not have any wool in it. I don't believe it does. Let me check one more time. She says she has 24 entries now. Yes, this one's just acrylic and polyamides, but it's just beautiful. I still have to start my knit one. Winner is Ravini. Ravini's going to win the orange halo. Woohoo! All right, well, I guess I probably should shut up and get off here. I don't want to. I'd rather sit here and start my shawl. But I have to watch some of the tutorial first before I just jump in. But yes, all the links that I talked about today will be linked below. You can rewatch the video, and I hope y'all are having a great weekend, and I'll talk to y'all in the next addictions video. So thank you everyone for joining me today, and I'll talk to y'all later. Yep, we're going to start that shawl. Have a great day today. Thank you. Bye-bye now.